So the Tower in reverse. Interesting. The Two of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck, and then the deck split to reveal the upright Emperor. I think you're beginning to see how separation was actually what you needed. It was what was good for you. And what's interesting with the Two of Cups in this deck is they're little roots, they're little plants that are buried in the ground. And I'm thinking of the term planting season. I feel like when you met this person, it wasn't planting season for you yet. It wasn't time for you to meet. Whoever's in charge of your timeline took a coffee break, went and got lunch early. They completely missed the mark on that one. But I am seeing that you also made the decision to walk away from a situation that wasn't as stable as it could have been. And the card that follows the Tower is the Star. And the Star talks about healing and clarity. I heard post 9/11. I don't think that's quite what this was for you, but it felt like a very devastating blow. But I feel like in the aftermath of all of this, you're beginning to see and understand how this was not the situation for you to be in. We do have the reversed Six of Swords. The fact that you're still thinking about this, though, I think is of concern for you. There's something here about, if I'm so healed from it, why have I not moved on? Why am I still thinking about it? And we have the Knave of Pentacles coming forward. You're still thinking about it because you're still learning from it. Interesting. We have the reversed Five of Pentacles coming forward, as well as the upright Hermit. And the Wheel of Fortune and Death in reverse. And the reversed Eight of Cups. And the reversed Chariot. There's a lot of, like, pausing energy here, because like Death, Eight of Cups, and the Chariot, they all denote movement, but they're all in their reverse. So it really feels like you're being asked to take a pause. You know, don't be in such a rush to move on from this. Take a pause. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming forward. So there's an element of divine timing here. And I feel like that's really what you're being asked to meditate on, especially with the Hermit and the reversed Five of Pentacles. I feel like you're looking for like a sore spot here, because that's the only thing that makes sense to you about why you're still thinking about this. And maybe there isn't a sore spot. Maybe you're just being asked to think about something. Like you're being asked to not be in such a rush to move on from something. We have Strength in reverse coming forward. So you're being asked to not be in such a rush to move on from this, because you're trying to control your own healing process, and that's not really how this works. Yeah, we have the reversed Ace of Pentacles and the upright Knave of Wands. Was this really a lost opportunity? Or is the real treasure somewhere inside that cave? And I feel like you're being asked to explore the cave that's in the Knave of Wands. You're being asked to kind of go through the scarier parts of it. And what's interesting to me is I keep hearing that phrase, if they wanted to, they would. I feel like you're content to leave it at that. Like this person didn't want to, so they didn't. But with the Knave of Wands, with you know, all of these reversed like movement cards, you're really being asked to stop and kind of look deeper into this situation. Because remember that the wands are very do first, think later cards. Notice that our Knave of Wands is not moving. He's not running into the cave. He's stopping and he's looking. A very thoughtful action for such young energy. We have the Knight and the Seven of Wands coming forward. And I feel that you are very much... you're very much dedicated and stuck on this, like, no, it's time to move on. But there's a younger inner child part of you that really wants to actually stop and consider and think. So what is it that the universe wants you to see? The reverse Seven of Swords, interesting. Reverse sevens in this, there's some introspection that needs to be had here. And part of this is you need to be really honest with yourself. We also have at the bottom of the deck the reversed Ten of Swords and the upright Eight of Pentacles. So yes, this is supposed to be a lesson. You need to be honest with yourself about where you're at with this ending. With the reverse Ten of Swords, I feel like you don't really want to accept that it's over. But you're trying to force that acceptance because logically you know that it's done. In your heart, though, you're not quite there yet. We have the reversed Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this is causing some turmoil for you internally, and you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore. So I'm trying to move away from predictive readings, but the million-dollar question, of course, is it actually done? Okay. The Seven of Cups and the reversed Eight of Swords. I don't think it is quite done. And keep in mind that I'm not saying this person is going to come to you tomorrow and say, like, I want to get back together with you. We do have the reverse King of Swords. This person's very undecided about it, and that's okay. Five of Cups and the reversed Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, along with the reversed Star and the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords. Wow. You're not the only one who's very disappointed about how things went. And there's this sort of energy with the Three of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Five of Cups where it's like, I'll take what I can get. There is still so much that could be done with this connection. There's still so much that could be explored that you both want to explore. But divine timing is such a huge element here. I feel like it's just not the right time. And I know that you're going to have a bunch of dating coaches on your timeline going, there's no such thing as bad timing. There actually is such a thing as bad timing. If you're a mature adult who doesn't engage in black and white thinking, you know that there is actually such a thing as bad timing. Yeah, judgment coming forward. Judgment sometimes is used to foretell messages, divine messages. And then we also have the Fool. So you could take that as prediction that there could be a new beginning coming, or you could take that as a message from the universe that it might be worth it for you to get up, to try again for a new beginning, to take what you can get. The Ace of Wands also coming forward. You have the desire and the drive to continue with this, to continue exploring. So do it. Take that energy. Take it and go.